Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I realize that I have been gone for a minute and that's on me. I was dealing with some just everyday stress that comes with life, and sometimes for me, I tend to lack the motivation or the desire slash inspiration to really be creative when that happens. I kind of just want to go to work, come home, and then essentially do nothing. Or I can't say do nothing because it would just be, hanging out with my husband while we watch YouTube or Netflix or playing with my dogs. But in a sense of like doing nothing creatively or anything to really have to focus my mind on, in a manner of speaking. And so it was just kind of nice to take a break from that, and a lot of the stress that I was dealing with has kind of just alleviated itself over time, which happens. And of course there's the stress from everything going on right now, but being that I personally, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, am a pretty big introvert, it helps that like not necessarily having to be around people or really be overtly like outgoing and extroverted has given me the time to kind of revamp and re-energize creatively even, and that's kind of where this has come to play. Obviously I know we are all stuck at home, and I hope that you are all doing well and staying safe and staying at home, and wash your hands, be smart about it, and only going out if you absolutely need to. And so with that, I've had plenty of time to kind of start being a little more creative and doing some stuff around the house. So I've gotten a good bit of, home cleaning done. I've been working on laundry, which is our everyday stress, right? Just chores, gross. But that's adulting. But it hasn't been too bad, and it's kind of been nice to get stuff done. I have also been crocheting a blanket. I've been kind of slowly working on that over time, and I have dedicated a good bit more time to that. Animal Crossing came out. First time I've ever played Animal Crossing in my entire life, and it's been interesting. I'm kind of a little bored of it. I know some of you are gonna be like, the humanity, but I mean, it's one of those kind of rinse and repeat games, and it obviously there's the events and everything that go on, and I think it's awesome. But I think that's also where the benefit of Animal Crossing is where it's really just one of those games where you kind of get on, play for a little while to do your daily stuff, and then hop off and just let it chill basically until the next day. And Doom Eternal came out, which I hiking love Doom. I love Doom 2016. Doom was one of those original like PC games that I was introduced to as a kid. I want to say like Doom and Tomb Raider, which is why I have such a love for Tomb Raider. Those are some of the ones that stick out for me the most when I was a child, outside of the ones that were like my very first introduction to gaming, which was like Duck Hunt and I remember Pong and Tetris as a kid, and then of course things just kind of grew from there, and gaming has always been a part of my life. And so anyways, with Doom Eternal coming out, I've been stoked about that. Been playing it every so often. Then Resident Evil 3 just dropped a couple days ago, so that's been nice because I haven't really been doing much gaming since I started working, and so I also let myself get back into something that I thoroughly enjoy. And that's also with kind of just slowly building and drawing more often again. I've been trying to practice more digital, and then I decided, you know what, since I'm gonna be stuck at home, I might as well do something that I don't do very often, and make a video of it, which is acrylic painting. And that's where we land in this video, since I've been rambling for the first half of this. But yeah, so this video is going to be kind of a several part video. I don't know how long this painting is going to take. I also want to split it up so that the very end video, because it is going to be hours of work, and I realize that isn't going to be something that's just such a quick speed video that you basically see the beginning of it and then see the end of it within a flash. I want to be able to break it up, so with the time lapse being sped up, it's at a point where you can kind of still see the process and still kind of see how it all comes together. And the canvas I'm working on, I believe, is like 16 by 20. It's a pretty big canvas. It's just one that I got at Walmart in like a 6-pack or something. So there's probably gonna be more paintings. I also got some just little tubes of acrylic on sale for like 50% off. And they're not anything special. They're just the Hobby Lobby brand, I think. But so far they're working. The one thing that I've kind of come to learn with acrylics, and at least for me personally, is that you don't necessarily have to have the best acrylics to make a good acrylic painting. It's just kind of about the buildup and the process, and I am still very much so within the ugly phase. That's why I said this is probably going to be a 2, 3, maybe 4-part video, so bear with me. But that way too, you guys get to see the process, and I can also kind of be there with you guys and hang out. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this one as it is so far. There's more to come. And your guys' question for today is what all have you guys been doing to kind of help the time pass and help keep your mind off things? I know we all have been continuously seeing the news, and it's heartbreaking, and I'm wishing the best for all of you, but there's also a lot of good going on. I've honestly fell in love with some good news with John Krasinski on YouTube. I've loved John Krasinski since I first watched The Office, which was within the last like 2 years, but I always thought the things I've seen before then were funny. And so seeing him do this is one of those, like, it's so positive, and so many other people too are taking that and also spreading good news. And there's just a lot of love that I think is going out, and I think it's something that we neglect until it's needed. And at the same time, like, it is needed. So spreading love, I think, is the best thing that we can do at this time. But yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube. I've been spending a lot of time playing with my doggos. They are getting a bath here in a couple days, and I know they're not looking forward to it, but it needs to happen. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. As always, thank you so much for watching. I realize this painting is not done. It is still in the ugly phase, so bear with me, but here she is so far. If you guys have been on my Instagram, you saw the digital, which is kind of the opposite to this, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So we'll see how this turns out. You guys are amazing. Take it easy, and as always, I will see you in the next video.